terms,
I'm sorry, you
excuse
don't
me.
know who exploded a gas pipeline, Russian gas pipeline. You don't know about this. You really will be now, exactly this moment, this minute, you will be ready to lie that you don't know who organized terrorist attack against Russian gas pipeline.
Sorry.
Repeat this. Repeat that you don't know who organized terrorist attack against gas pipeline.
Ukrainian officials say they've made significant gains since Russia ordered troops to pull out of the southern city of Kherson 2 days ago. Kyiv claims to have made advances of 7 kilometres in some areas around the city. So how big a turning point could this be? Sergei Markov joins us, political scientist and former advisor to Vladimir Putin. Sergei, good morning.
Good morning.
Does this feel like, well, really quite the defeat, actually, for Russia? This was a city that Putin had proclaimed that he was going to hold on to forever and ever, not that long ago.
Of course, it's a failure of Russia. It's absolutely clear. Russia has to withdraw its troops from the Russian city Kherson, which is part of Russian Federation, which has been part of the Russian Empire for a few centuries, probably more. Kherson was part of the Russia more than United States as a country, for example, exists. And Kherson is 90% Russian people populated, and of course, absolute majority people in Kherson, they want to be part of the Russia, they dream to be part of the Russia, and the fact that we have to withdraw our troops and to give power to the repressive Russophobic Kyiv regime, which, by the way, just today, this morning, Kyiv government, how to say, city council, they finally prohibited in the kindergarten using of Russian language. I should remember the Russian language, the language of the 95% of the population of Kyiv. Of course, that's absolutely clear that Kyiv regime absolutely repressive, Russophobic, and of course, it's big tragedy for Kherson, big tragedy for Russia that we have to withdraw our troops. Same time, it's probably less chance for Ukrainian army to go forward, because main reason of Ukrainian army success was the fact that Ukraine is now artificial totalitarian society, which had been created by spin doctors, military spin doctors from the United States and Great Britain, and they conducted full mass mobilization of Ukrainian people to the army. And as a result, Ukraine, which is 5 times less by population than Russia, now have army twice bigger than Russian army. And Russian army, because it was less, twice has to withdraw its troops, but now Russia conducted partial mobilization. As a result, 300,000 of the new soldiers will be in Russian army. As a result, Russian army will be even a little bit bigger than Ukrainian army to the end of this month. So we expect that Russian army will take control of this Kherson this winter or spring.
Okay, so Russia wants to try to reclaim Kherson, is your estimation. President Zelensky of Ukraine said that 41 settlements have been liberated from Russian occupation. So Putin is really facing, staring down defeat at this point. And I mean, total defeat. He's staring down the end of the war. That's what's happening here.
Of course, a lot of casualties during the war. Very difficult to have approval. Proofs about figures.
About 100,000 is what the estimates are, the best estimates from Western officials. About 100,000 on each, on the Russian side.
I understand that British officials are your officials, but I think it should be a wrong decision to trust officials of Great Britain and the United States. I should remember you very well.
Do you trust Putin more than General Milley of the US Army on that?
Yes, even the US Army, they're lying. I should remember you that they're lying, for example, is a very simple thing which you can prove yourself. They took many months, that Zaporozhye atomic power station is under the sharing and attack of Russian army, but Russian army control the Zaporozhye atomic power station. So this is absolutely clear fact that US and British authority are lying. Another case is gas pipeline Nord Stream with Russian gas, which go to Germany. As you know, it has been exploded because of terrorist attack, and British American government denies that they made it. But everybody knows that your intelligence service and the intelligence of United States of America organized terrorist attack against this important gas pipeline. So trust
Okay,
more
well, that
Russian
sounds like
authorities.
that sounds like quite a
British
bizarre
authorities.
accusation to come on the radio and make, if I'm honest. So I don't particularly want to accept that.
But
Just in terms of,
you don't know. I'm sorry, you
excuse
don't
me.
know who exploded a gas pipeline, Russian gas pipeline. You don't know about this. You really will be now exactly this moment, this minute. You will be ready to lie that you don't know who organized terrorist attack against Russian gas pipeline.
Sorry.
Repeat this. Repeat that you don't know who organized terrorist attack against gas pipeline.
Sergei, I don't take that kindly to that sort of attitude on our programme. Thank you very much for your time. Sergei Markov, political scientist and former advisor to Vladimir Putin, who we invited on for conversation, and he chose confrontation.